Hi there and welcome back to Valley por Vida. Well, custom woodworking is fun, interactive, and it's unique. It's a unique way to show off your creative side, and there are so many designs for you to try out, and their team is so passionate about their craft, and they want to invite you to drop on by their shop to join in the fun. Go ahead and check this out.
So we're gonna do an ocean pattern today, and we're gonna have a little beach. Now for the beach, we could go yellow and just have it a simple yellow. Or we could have just added some glitter like we did, and that way we get a little bit more depth to our piece. So all we're gonna do over here is we're gonna pour a little bit, and all of this is epoxy that we pre-mixed because we can't give away all our secrets. Sorry, Daniela. We're just gonna take that and we're just gonna start out by spreading that all over our piece so we have a nice even layer. Now it doesn't have to be perfectly even, it's okay. Lines don't have to be perfectly straight. Last time I checked, nature wasn't perfect and neither are we, so it's all good. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start adding the colors for the ocean. Now the deeper colors usually go in the back, obviously, and then you have the lighter colors in the front. So what we do is we just start pouring a little bit of light, and we're gonna leave some gaps here, and there's a reason for the gaps. Then once you see it, you'll understand. And a little bit of this. Then we're gonna add a little bit of the dark. And don't worry if you're spilling over, it's all good. Nobody cares. Everybody will be okay with you. Another little line of that. And we're gonna fill the rest of it up with the dark blue, as much as we can. And if we're missing some dark blue, we'll make it up somewhere else. Make sure you get the tip of the nose. All right, cool. Now we have all these over here. We're gonna take another stick, and you see all these, there's lines, and the lines are very, very defined. We don't want that. So we're gonna take a little stick. We're just gonna mix them in here. We're gonna mesh everything together so we get these different colors and different tones. They're just gonna go like that. And yeah, I know it doesn't look like an ocean right now, but just wait. Be patient, grasshoppers. I promise you, you will be impressed. We got the one, and now the reason we're changing is because we're now gonna go into a different one, and we don't wanna carry everything over. We want to kind of drag this in here. We're just kind of mixing, and there's no rhyme or reason to where everything is going. It's just going. You see, we dragged a little bit, no biggie. I say we don't want to do something, and then I do it. It's my life. That is perfect. Now, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna say, okay, we need some waves, right? So first of all, we're gonna mix the ocean. Take a heat gun. This guy is like the powerful version. We're just gonna blow this out real quick. And then we're gonna take some white. We're gonna love this, and this is gonna be our actual waves. And we're gonna try to put this right here at the edge, like so. Cover up all that, kaboom. And then we're gonna give it another one right about here. It's okay if it's not perfect, because remember, nature isn't perfect. So it's not a big deal. Then we take the heat gun again, we just start blowing. And now you move this around and you play with it until you're happy. And then the second you're happy, you're done. Simple as that. We have two little waves coming up on the ocean. They're breaking up. And you know what? I want to kind of break this line up a little bit. You can move it sideways, every which way. There we go, it's a little bit better. And then, we take our beautiful 91% alcohol, squirt it to the side to make sure it works, and boom, shakalaka. The ocean appears. This is called the spidering effect. That's what we want when we do this. And that's about it. The only other thing we can do is hit it with a flame, but you kind of want to wait with the flame until after the alcohol dissipates, or you want to hit it with a flame beforehand. If not, you get a piece that catches on fire. But this just blows out all the rest of the bubbles. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how we make an ocean. Now you might think to yourself, wow, that was really quick and easy. The one thing we didn't show you is the setup and the mixing of the epoxy. Why is that? Because that's the part that actually takes the longest. Once everything is mixed, once we have everything ready to go, the actual artwork, it'll take as long as you want, because you'll either play with it, love it, finish, or you're gonna play with it, not like it, scrap it, start over. The important part is mixing your epoxy right and spending the time to do that. That should take you about 5 minutes just to mix the epoxy, and then a few more minutes just to get all the colors properly incorporated. After that, like you saw, it's just a matter of having a vision and making that vision come to life. And when you come here, we will show you how to make epoxy do exactly what you want it to do.
Wow, and we're going to be following up with their team later, but for now, they're so excited to invite you guys to go ahead and drop by their shop for a class. And you can always book your spot today by visiting the website on your screen. We know they'd love to have you. All right, well, that is all of our time for now. We want to thank you again so much for joining us this morning, and be sure to tune in again tomorrow. We will be diving into the world of the Rio Grande Valley musicians that are around here, and they've got some tips for aspiring singers. We'll also check in with our friends at the Camille Playhouse in Brownsville to learn all about events that are coming up and shows that they've got coming up as well. Plus, we'll be talking relationships and the most Googled relationship question for Texans this year. Now, don't forget to follow our team on social media for exclusive behind-the-scenes sneak peeks at what we've got filming for the show. And be sure to visit valleycentral.com if you'd like to rewatch some of today's favorite segments. We've got all of that and so much more tomorrow on Valley Por Vida. We'll see you then.